Hello there, this is Welsh ASMR 82. Hey, how you doing? So in today's ASMR football video, we're talking all things World Cup. What a World Cup it's been after all of the controversies and protests and whatnot at the beginning. And, rightly so, in terms of football on the pitch. Initially, there were quite a few 0-0 draws, more than usual. People were starting to get a bit worried. And all of a sudden, it's just gone crazy. And I have to say, I'm enjoying this World Cup probably more than any World Cup. Maybe it levels the Japan-Korea 2002 World Cup for me. So if this is one of your first World Cups, it isn't normally this crazy and exciting. And I hope this is a sign that nations outside of Europe and South America are levelling up, in the sense that the USA and African teams, and especially Asian teams, this being a World Cup in Asia, for example, are just performing, over-performing, but, yeah, so we're going to talk about, very quickly, I don't know how long this video is going to be, but it might be a shorter one. I'll do a more in detail one soon, but for the moment I just want to talk about the final qualification tables and give predictions for the knockout rounds. Things haven't gone as I said they would. Part of the excitement and part of the craziness of this tournament, I've just loved every second of it, and it's been great. Well, not every second, as you can see, Wales down there in 4th place. Okay, we'll do Group A. So I said Netherlands first, Senegal second in both of my prediction videos. I said Qatar might surprise some people, but I didn't expect it. They didn't. So Group A was probably the most predictable group, weirdly. Ecuador fooled me for a while. They started well. I thought they were going to... I really enjoyed their play. I'm a little bit disappointed they went out, but Senegal also I'm very, very happy for, so well done to them. This Ecuador side are going to be dangerous in 4 years' time if they can replace the striker's goals, because he is too old, but he's also amazing. Is it Caicedo? I can't remember. Okay, Group B was a complete mess. England came top, USA second, rightly so. Iran third, and Wales bottom. Wales were absolutely awful. See my previous video for info about that. There's an inquest going on at home at the second, and we're all very, very upset, because if we just played how we play every other normal game, we would have come second in this group easily, but for some reason we botched it. So we're really, really happy to have been there. I still get really chuffed when people are showing highlight reels and there is a Welsh flag and Welsh players on it. But unfortunately, in terms of showing the world that we're a confident footballing nation, we're enjoyable to watch, that didn't happen. We were quite awful. Well done to the USA though. Really, really enjoyed watching you guys play. Okay. Argentina nearly botched it, but apparently, because my first prediction video I said they would win it. Sorry, my dog barked in the background. The last time Argentina won the World Cup, they lost their first opening match. So, interesting. I wonder if that will be a repeat of history. Poland surprised me by coming second. Mexico, really disappointed for them. Saudi blew it, won their opening match, lost their next two, which were technically easier. Really interesting group to watch. The only reason I'm a little bit disappointed about Poland getting through, happy for Lewandowski to get his first World Cup goal, of course, is that Mexico are like gung-ho, just attack. Poland are mega defence, so Mexico is just more enjoyable to watch for the neutral. And also, I always support Mexico at a World Cup. Next, France finishing top, but only on goal difference. I thought Denmark would be the one to trouble them in this group, but no, it was Tunisia. I saw some other people talking up Tunisia. They'll feel unlucky to beat France and draw with Denmark. The one they lost was against Australia, though. How crazy. Australia obviously partied well into the early hours, 3 in the morning when they qualified. Really chuffed for them. so nice to see sort of non-European South American nations getting through. So well done to you, Aussies. In terms of the Danish, who I said would reach the semi-finals, I am absolutely in shock. It never got going. Similar to Wales, it just never happened. I just don't understand what was going on. Narrow loss to France, then draw with, what was it? Draw with Tunisia, and then lost to Australia. They just have to write it off as a really bad World Cup. But you know, it's probably their best team that they've had in some time. So when are they going to get to those expectation levels again? But you know, this is tournament football, and that's why it's so good, because sometimes best teams go out. We'll talk about that in a second. And sometimes the underdogs go through, and that's what the theme of this World Cup, it seems. So commiserations to Denmark. You're joining Wales on the plane home in shame. And then the next two groups, just crazy, local, just absolutely nuts. Japan finished top in a group with Spain and Germany, and Costa Rica not only beat Japan, which is weird, but then at one point they were beating Germany. Like, what's going on? So Germany go home just on goal difference to Spain. Japan are top, so pleased, over the moon for them. Obviously Germany will be really upset about that goal that wasn't deemed to be over the line. I've seen pictures, I can totally understand it. If it were Wales, I'd be ranting and raving. But as I'm a neutral, I can kind of understand that in the past, before VAR, let's say the VAR decision is right, okay? So judging on the decision being right, in the past, Japan, that goal wouldn't have stood, and Japan would be out. And maybe VAR is making all decisions correct, and we can't any longer have an advantage to bigger sides. Maybe that's one argument for VAR. But I think transparency is really important, and we just need to understand why they made that really controversial decision. I trust that the decision is correct. Some people are spouting, theories and all this stuff, trying to get Germany out. I just call nonsense on those sort of things, but conspiracy theories is the word I was looking for. But yeah, I just think that, it's really good for Japan, so teams like that usually don't get the rub of the green, as they say. Secondly, Morocco finishing top, Belgium going home, just run out of legs, just like Wales, too old, over-reliance on players that have had their time in the sun. Canada, on the other hand, I cannot believe they finished with 0 points. Like, they were awesome. I loved watching them in every single match. They are one to watch in their World Cup. Themselves and the USA have a very similar high-pressing, high-energy style. How exciting that this group of players are going to be at their peak, both the USA and Canada, in the next edition. Mexico always have a pretty decent team. They just lacked a striker in this particular World Cup. So, yeah, I think the three home nations in the next World Cup are actually going to push to do really well in the tournament. I'll do another video on that in the future. But Canada, salute to you. You've been an absolute pleasure to watch every single second. Gutted that you're going home with no points. That's not deserved at all. Croatia, just really impressive passing, technical team. Morocco, wow, well done. I did say before the tournament that I thought Morocco had a capable squad. I didn't think they'd finish first. I thought second. So, really impressed. I'll be fully supporting them in the tournament. I'd love them to go on a run. Okay, and then the next two. Brazil losing the last game to Cameroon with their second string team, but still, Brazilians will not be happy with that. Well done to Cameroon, particularly to Abu Bakr, who got sent off for taking his shirt off in the celebrations. In the nicest way, the referee shook his hand, how cute. And then that match between Switzerland and Serbia was crazy and so entertaining. I thought there's going to be a mass brawl at any second. So well done to Switzerland. Once again, they're really good at qualifying, aren't they? They always seem to. Brazil will be disappointed that they didn't get 9 points. I think only even in the Netherlands, no one's got maximum points this year in the group stage. Interesting. And then lastly, Portugal, who were beaten in that last game by South Korea. Again, I love South Korea as a country, been there many times, so happy for them. Ghana were impressive at times. Uruguay were too defensive in their first games, played a lot better in the second half against Portugal and in the whole match against Ghana, but it just was a goal difference that put them out because they were too defensive earlier on. I think, either sack the coach or try and be more attacking. I understand why in the qualification against Brazil, Argentina, etc., you might want to be a bit more defensive, but playing defensively against Ghana and South Korea just, I think, is a mistake. And Portugal, as I thought, got through. So let's talk really briefly about the next stage. I'm just going to do my instinct most likely victory, and we'll talk about quarterfinals. So Netherlands, USA. I would love to see the USA go through, but I think the Netherlands are actually turning out to be one of the stronger teams at this World Cup. I predicted them for a quarterfinal in both my predictive videos previous to the start of this World Cup, and I'm actually thinking that maybe it's a semi-final, because I think that they are really good and entertaining and getting into their flow. They started a bit slowly against Senegal, but have improved steadily since then. So Netherlands for me. Sorry USA, I'd love to see you go far. This is most likely. Argentina, Australia, I would love to see Australia go on a run, but this is Argentina, so it'll be a close game. Argentina don't give much away, I'll be honest. I could even see it going to extra time penalties, but I think Argentina have just got enough to get through. Japan, Croatia. Croatia will probably win this one, but Japan it depends if Japan can keep up that fitness level that they've shown. Their defence the other day against Spain was the most organised defence I've seen in this entire tournament. It was insane. Have they run out of juice, or have they got enough gas in the tank to carry on? If they play the same way as they did against Spain, Croatia are in trouble, because Japan are so organised in defence and have got so much energy to get up the pitch and try and nick a goal. I think Croatia passing side will just pass it around calmly, and I think it's Croatia, but it's 55-60% Croatia, not any more than that. And then Brazil, Korea, similar actually. I think Brazil probably have got a 70% chance to win, but again, they were really good in defence. Very similar tactics to Japan, in fact. On the break, very dangerous. Need one chance and it's a goal. So yeah, God, the thought of a quarterfinal of Japan, Korea is really exciting, but I just don't see it. It's probably Brazil, but you never know. Okay, and then the others. So England, Senegal. I'd say England probably have a 70% chance of winning this one, but Senegal are a talented team. Obviously they're missing Sadio Mane. It depends. If you treat England with respect, like Wales did, then you'll be crushed. If you treat them with zero respect, like the USA did, you can match them. Like kind of Colombia did in the last World Cup. They nearly took England all the way. So yeah, I think Senegal, it depends on their approach. It's up to them really. They've got the players to hurt England. It just depends on whether they are going to sit back and show them too much respect, being the underdogs, or whether they're going to go at them. Yeah, it's in their hands. France, Poland. I can't see past France. When Mbappe starts, they win. Poland have been underwhelming so far at this tournament. Lewandowski is getting very little in terms of supply. The supply lines are really cut off to him up front. He's just wandering around by himself. They're going to have the game of their life in order to get out of this. alive. But yeah, I think it's like 80% France. But there are some suggestions that Poland have the capacity, again, similar to Japan and Korea. I think they lack that energy running forward, though. They're good. They're sort of okay defensively, but they don't tend to counterattack as well. So yeah, I think they're there. I don't see them going any further. Sorry. Okay, Morocco-Spain, really exciting match. Both really good teams. So for me, it's like a 55% Spain. I really want to see Morocco go on a run. I love their players individually. Some of them are starting to sparkle and shine. And yeah, I think that Spain can't take this lightly at all and start looking at quarterfinals, semi-finals. They need to be on their game against Morocco. They are high in confidence at the moment, finishing top of their group, and rightly so. And yeah, Spain have got it all to do, to be honest. And then Portugal, Switzerland, again, normally I would say Portugal, maybe 55%. Switzerland are a really good team when they get to be honest, they're always a really good team. And they looked really impressive against Serbia, I have to say. I think that Portugal they won't be attack and defence like many of the other games. These two here are different. They're actually like more equal. I think Switzerland can match Portugal. I think Morocco can match Spain for, passing, attacking, shots on goal. I think that both of these teams are going to have a struggle to get through to the quarterfinal. And yeah, that's it. I will update you later on another video when we get to the quarters. But tell me, how are you feeling about this World Cup? Are you enjoying it as much as I am? Is it one of the better World Cups that you've watched? Are you also really pleased about all of the shocks? Are you also really sad that your team has gone home? Germany, Belgium, Wales, etc. Mexico. Yeah, just let me know how you're feeling and whether you're enjoying the tournament. Give me your predictions now that we've got to the knockouts. And I'll speak to you again really soon. Thanks for watching so much. Take care, everyone. Bye.